In today's video, we are going to take a look at the last matchup of the Neo Egoist League, which will be Best at Munich against PXG. And Best at Munich against PXG is going to be the best match in the manga because of several reasons, which I get into more detail now. The most obvious reason why everyone is looking forward to this match is obviously because of the Kunigami and Shido feud. As we know, Shido is the reason for Kunigami's elimination and personality change, as he won the 2v2 match with Igarashi against the team of Kunigami and Reo during the second selection. Insofar, we still don't know much about Kunigami's time in the wildcard and why he buried his aspirations of becoming a football superhero and decided to turn against his friends and everyone that used to inspire him of becoming a hero. All we know is that Kunigami was used in the wildcard as a vessel to copy the world's best football player there is, Noel. Kunigami's performances in the past Neo Egoist matches haven't been bad, but at the same time weren't really sensational and outstanding like Isagi's recent performances against Manshine City, for example. I mean, yes, Kunigami was able to score goals, but to be honest, most of the time he seemed pretty invisible on the field and not as physically present as he used to be in the past, and I think Shido will also be the trigger in the match that will unlock Kunigami's full potential and awakening, which will also lead to the full reveal of Kunigami's wildcard story. Furthermore, Kunigami got Isagi on his side this time, who will find a way to motivate Kunigami in the match, and I'm sure there will be a point in the match where Shido will dominate Kunigami with his playstyle, and maybe goals which will lead to another low of Kunigami, but unlike last time he will return his heroic personality and come back due to the help of Isagi. So I'm pretty sure we will see something like this. So in the recent chapters we got some more background story about Hayori, and Hayori always seemed to be a sovereign midfielder without any flaws and mistakes. Someone you could always rely on because of his coolness on the field, but recently we got to see that Hayori is starting to falter mentally as he gets tired from all the training and pressure inside of bluelock. And the reason for this are his parents, who used to force Hayori to train and study football physically and mentally as much as possible during his childhood, so he could become a #1 sports athlete, a dream that Hayori's mom and dad couldn't achieve. And in chapter 206, we could see Hayori and Karazu, who used to be teammates in high school, and Karazu was the first person to see that Hayori didn't enjoy football at all, as Karazu could see that although Hayori was very skilled already, his mind and body were out of sync, which is something that can often be seen on people that are good in performing a specific activity that they don't enjoy, which lead to them being good, but not able to become world-class, as they aren't as passionate as others. And Karazu kind of tried to help Hayori by giving him the advice to not play football because of others, in this case his parents, and told him to do so because he wants to play football, and that he should do whatever he enjoys. And as long as Hayori doesn't find his true purpose, his fire, he won't be able to beat Karazu. I don't think that Hayori will stand a chance against Karazu in the match, but it will definitely be an interesting matchup between two midfielders that are technically on a very high level and who will play an important role as their team strategists and heart. Hayori was used as a side back in the U20 match, but I'm sure that Hayori will become an important sub in the center midfield in the future Japanese national team behind Karazu, who will step in whenever Karazu needs a break. Whatever you can do, I can do better was a slogan that most of the Bluelock fans in the community like to use whenever they had to describe the Rin vs Isagi rivalry. And until the beginning of the Neo Egoist League, Rin always seemed like being a better version of Isagi, as his playstyle was kinda similar to Isagi's at first. But Isagi has improved much during the Neo Egoist arc, and Rin still has a score to settle with Isagi after the match against U20, where Zai acknowledged Isagi as Japan's next big star, instead of his brother Rin. And while Isagi seems to be the better playmaker, Rin is the better striker, as he's much more technical gifted and more of a clinical finisher than Isagi, which is something Isagi is still missing. Rin mastered several different types of shots, like the vertical spinning direct shot, line drive shot or jump shot, which makes him a dangerous threat from every position. But Isagi has kind of mastered the meta vision, so it will be interesting to see if Isagi can somehow outsmart Rin during the match and can use his chemistry with Yukimiya, Kunigami and Corona to his favor, while Rin still is a loner in the PXG team, who especially can create a chemical reaction with his teammate Shido, but both as individuals are most likely the strongest bluelock strikers currently, which we could already see at the beginning of the Neo Egoist League, when Rin scored the most goals after the first match out of everyone else and therefore gained the biggest market value and a club offer from PXG. Rin will for sure turn up the heat as well in the match against BM and score some goals which will bring him some club offers, and I can imagine Rin getting club offers from Barcha and Real Madrid. Imagine if Rin gets transferred to Madrid, he would be able to play against his brother in the same team, but what if Rin accepts an offer from Barcha, Barcelona? Then he would be able to actually play against his brother for the La Liga title, and we would get a modern remake of the El Clasico with the Itoshi brothers as its protagonists, which would be very cool in my opinion. Alright, what do you think about the PSG against Best at Munich matchup? Let me know in the comments below, and also tell me what you're looking most forward to. And yeah, as always, stay safe and have a nice day.